Taking it straight to Kenya right now to hone in on the insurance space, and for that discussion we're joined by the Association of Kenya Insurers Chairman Nelson Kuria. Thanks so much, Nelson, for joining us this afternoon. Well, looking at the insurance space over in Kenya, we know that for a long time insurers deriving bulk of their revenue from investment earnings as opposed to their core operations had been an extreme problem. The last 2 years has taught very harsh lessons. How much of a shift are we seeing amongst insurance players focusing back on their core operations?
Well, thank you very much indeed. What I can say is that the situation has created a sharp focus on the side of underwriters to really go back to basics in terms of our core business, and that is making profit from the underwriting operation. And indeed, that has underscored the very essence of having profitable operations from the core business, and that is underwriting. What has happened, of course, with the global financial crisis really exposed the underbelly of the insurance industry in Kenya, where we were so much dependent on investment income as a way of making profit, while the underwriting continued to deteriorate. Of course, a situation that would not have been sustainable. So the reality has only caught up with us, and I think it is best that we shape up or shape out sooner than later. And I can say with very a lot of confidence that insurance companies are really shaping up and sprucing up to make sure that they are able to survive through making profit from their core business.
Well, let's talk about shaping up, because many are saying maybe strategy needs a complete overhaul. Some have said the major part of the problem is that there are just too many insurance players within the Kenyan playing field, and what we need is some sort of flight to quality, some consolidation in the sector, that it's long overdue. What do you see unfolding in that regard?
Absolutely. The issue of consolidation is no longer an option. It is an imperative. And even without the requirement of the regulator in Kenya, I think it makes business common sense, knowing that insurance now is a real international and global type of business, where we are seeing also consolidation in other industries, in other markets, in other regions. Of course, this globalization is with us, and therefore, as a matter of necessity, we have also to consolidate so that at the very outset we are also able to face competition from other global players who are also going to come into our market. So it is not really an option, and if we look at it just like a requirement of the regulator, we shall actually be losing the point, missing the point as business people. I think it is an imperative, and it has to come. As you know, the deadline for recapitalization of insurance companies is June this year. So we are going to soon see a flurry of activity in terms of companies either being acquired or merging. Something that has not happened hitherto. And I think as a matter of necessity and pure survival, it will have to happen.
Well, Nelson, this then possibly muscling players up to take advantage of the opportunity that presents itself even beyond Kenya's borders on a regional level. I mean, what in your opinion is waiting to be unlocked?
Oh yes, indeed. The potential for insurance, not only in Kenya but within the region, is enormous. In fact, as attested to by the meager level of penetration, especially in Kenya at 2.63%, which is considered to be one of the most developed insurance industries in the region. So the other countries in the region have an even much lower penetration level. So this attests to the fact that there is enormous potential, and in fact Kenya's insurance industry should not just be looking within the Kenyan border or indeed East Africa. We should be looking far much out and go for that potential, and therefore it makes sense to consolidate and have bigger outfits that are well capitalized, that can be able to set aside funds for expansion, for research, in product development, for
and ultimately just take advantage of that opportunity. Unfortunately, Nelson, we're going to have to leave it there. Thanks so much for your time.